So I had a few people making fun of my nut rivet, saying it wasn't called a nut rivet. Hey, the tool's even called a nut riveter, so what else would it be called? But one thing I wanted to share with you, there's two different models of these nut rivet guns, and let's look at it. These are super awesome tools here, and they're virtually the same, but what your end result is, you've got these nut certs here, and what you would do is pick the appropriate size that you would need for your hardware. In this case, we're looking at an M8, and one of the main things is you want to make sure it's not smiling at you. So that's got a good flush finish to it, and what that is on the front, you can actually install your hardware or component, but on the rear side of it, it does not require a nut. So getting in an area that you cannot, weld a stud to, it's too thin to tap it, or you don't have access to the back side, this is the perfect tool. But a lot of people wonder, what's the difference in the 14 and the 16 inch? Well, the obvious difference is the 16 inch is going to be 2 inches longer. So at this point, you can see there's a little bit of difference on the top side of it. Now, the big factor that I see that's different in them is removing the tool. So on the 16 inch, it's got a fixed base on the back side of it. So once it's seated in there, what you would do is you'd twist the tool to remove that threaded insert out of that nutcert. So on the 14 inch, it's a little bit different. It's actually got a knob on the back side that you can pull that knob for a quick release on it. So that prevents you from having to worry about, rotating it out. So you can quickly remove that just by pulling that insert in and out. So it gives you a lot more range. And personally, I like the 14 inch better as far as the tool, but the 16 inch has got more options as far as the components. So if you look at the 16 inch semi, you've got several different dies compared to the 14 inch. So see, the 14 is missing a few things there. So on the 16 inch, you've got a 832, 1024, you've got a 4/16 as well as a 5/16, 3/8 and a ½ inch, but then you'll pick up an M3 all the way up to an M12. But when you get over here to the 14 inch, you'll only get the M6, 8, and 10, 1024, quarter 20, 5/16, 18, and a 3/8, 16. So overall, bigger tool in the 16, more of the dies as well as the nuts. There's 14, it's going to have that little quick disconnect on it. So super awesome tools here, and if you want to find more, you can check the link down below. But this is one tool that's great to have when you need it the most. But otherwise, it'll just probably sit on the shelf forever. But when you need it, you need it.